back to another video on the CPKC. As you can see here, I was barely able to capture this I-167 at Boswick Road near Blanchard, Louisiana. This train has just finished switching at the massive Shreveport yard and is making its way off of the Shreveport terminal onto the Greenville sub to continue on to the Wiley intermodal facilities. Tagged along with the typical intermodal containers on the second half of the train, 167 is also hauling cuts of mixed freight. Before the merger, the KCS had dedicated manifest trains that would travel between Shreveport and Wiley. These were listed as MSHDAs and MDASHs, but CP figured that it would be more efficient to tag on any cargo onto this stacked train that shares the same destination. It would be a busy hour here at Boswick Road. As you can see, the tail end of the 167 is veering off to the left, which in this case is west. That switch is where the former KCS splits off into two separate routes, the Greenville subdivision and the Shreveport subdivision. The junction is fittingly named Texas Junction. All stacked train traffic that you see on the Meridian Speedway, excluding the Union Pacific Haulage Right Z trains, will traverse this junction. The line that continues north will go through Texarkana, Heavener, Oklahoma, and eventually Kansas City. This is the original route of the Kansas City Southern, dating all the way back to the 1880s, and in the present day, it serves as the route for CPKC's vital link between Canada, Mexico, and the United States. We will be seeing some traffic from this line soon, but first another stack train must come off of Texas Junction. Here we see the I-168, the former KCS IDAAT, with permission from the Consulate dispatcher to hop onto the terminal as it makes its way towards the Meridian Speedway. KCS 4801 is on the point, leading the intermodal. Delivered in 2012, this GE workhorse has had little rest in its 11 years of railroad service, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. With the pair of intermodals cleared, dispatch has notified a southbound grain train to advance towards Duramus Yard. This train is bound for south of the border in Mexico with a solo EMD SD70 ACE on the lead and a pair of General Electric motors pushing hard on DPU duty. On August 2nd of this year, mixed freight train M267 had 23 cars derail in Lincoln Parish on the Vicksburg subdivision. It would take about 2 days for crews to clear and repair the main line. The day it opened back up for business, there was plenty of backed up traffic, and after work, I figured I'd try and catch some of it. At Control Point East Sibley at the milepost 141, we find another 168 pig train slowly arriving in the town. What you can't see behind me is a 266 manifest train coming into town. The stack will be taking the siding as the manifest will stick to the main. A pair of Norfolk Southern Stallions are leading the charge. For those of you new to the channel or just unfamiliar with the Meridian Speedway, NS Power is common sight on these intermodals. While I was set up on the wrong side of the tracks, I'd have to make do with catching glimpses of M266's power between containers. Two Bell GEs were leading a trio of smaller GP locomotives. M266 and its counterpart 267 are typically the assigned trains to transport Jeep locomotives across the Speedway and Artesia line north of Meridian. I've always found it interesting how KCS and still CPKC for now constantly rotated Jeep locomotives around the system. On many of the UP lines in my region, there are multiple examples of assigned local power locomotives staying in the same yard for extensive amount of times. For example, this SP Patch GP60 was assigned to the Monroe for like 2 years. A few months was usually the max for a KCS Jeep to stay in one specific location. I assume they are brought back to Shreveport for 90-day inspections and then just shipped to wherever else could use one once they pass inspection. But if anyone can confirm this information, I would really appreciate it. In the final moments of sunlight, I'd find myself back in Bossier City for one final train for the day. This is Jackson, New Mexico Manifest M274. EMD SD70 ACE number 4166 will be the sole unit up front, as its crew is almost done for the day and is about to hand the train off to a Beaumont sub crew to send her southbound. And that's all I got for CPKC action for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like down below. As always, my friends, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll be seeing you somewhere out there on the rails.